Welcome to the Gringos in Buenos Aires podcast, a podcast that brings expat / immigrant life to you. I'm your host, Paul Perry, and with us today is an immigration lawyer helping Argentines become expats of their own in the USA. He's originally from the Garden State. That's Jersey, for those of you unaware. Let's give a warm podcast welcome to Diego.
Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, all right, man. Cool. Nice to have you here. Did you find the place okay?
Yeah, I found it pretty well. Little far from where I was, but no, it's amazing.
How'd you get? Where were you?
I was in Microcentro.
The Microcentro. The Microcentro. Is it really small?
The Microcentro. No. It's decent size.
Is there a bus there? Why do they call it a Microcentro?
I have no idea, actually. I don't know. I don't know if it had something to do with, like, it was a financial district, but that's kind of the name that stuck with it. But
because micro's small, and it's not small. It's pretty big.
No.
A lot of people, a lot of things going on there.
Yeah. After the pandemic, quiet down a little bit, but there's still a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Florida Street, there's always a lot of movement there.
Florida, the street, man. That's beautiful. I remember, brings back a lot of warm memories, Florida Street.
Did you work on?
When I worked as an English teacher, I used to spend a lot of time in downtown companies. I spent a lot of time on Florida Street.
Nice.
The embassy had a library there. I used to spend a lot of time. I'm talking the 90s, though.
Yeah.
Talking way back. How long you been here?
I've been here since 2012.
2012.
Yeah. October 2012.
October 2012.
About 14 years. Yeah.
14 years. So you came from so getting back to how you got here, would you take the bus, the subway, the train?
No, I took I walked to Peru Station.
Peru?
Subway
nice.
A. And then took the subway all the way to San Pedrito. And then hopped on a cab because I was running late. So.
Yeah. Were you here when that line, the subway cars, they were made out of wood? Did you ever experience the wooden?
No, I saw it, but I didn't actually get to experience that. I think it changed, what about, like 10 years ago? A little bit more?
It was the weirdest thing, man. I mean, I used to take that regularly when I lived in Caballito and Little Horse and Pony.
Little Horse.
I lived in Caballito, and I used to take that regularly, and it used to just like wobble.
Oh, no.
Man, it would wobble, and it was just, there were no cell phones. I didn't have a camera, but there's got to be incredible images of what it was like to take that train.
Well, don't they say that it's haunted, or it was haunted? Or there was like a couple cars that were like...
Yeah, well, because the doors would just open up, man. So I could just imagine, someone's a little depressed. Just the doors, they would just open up.
Game over, huh?
They just open up anywhere, man.
Oh, no,
they were just like, it was incredible. You could just jump out.
Well, that kind of explains the whole haunted.
Yeah, why not? People fell out.
Oh, wow.
I
think is it the Sea Line? The one that marks Constitucion, some of those cars are not in great condition. Those can be kind of on the dangerous side.
Yeah, but those A-line, the old A-line cars were it's classic.
Classic, right?
Classic. Buenos Aires. Okay, so you were downtown. You were in the Microcentro doing what, man? So you're an immigration?
I do a U.S. immigration. So everyone, all the way from tourist visas up to marriage-based. The Argentinian citizen who marries a U.S. citizen, I help them get their papers, as they say.
Yeah.
And sometimes also corporate visas and help out, if there's a company that wants to send, one of their workers up to the U.S., I help them out with that paperwork as well.
Is it a complex process?
It's pretty complex. Tourist visas, not necessarily. I mean, if it's someone the first time applying for a visa, it's usually straightforward, so they don't really need like a lawyer to do it. Yeah. But work visas, or people with like criminal history, or if they like did like the famous overstay, like we have clients and consults of people that they overstayed after the year 2000, 2001. So we have in those cases, it's recommended.
How long do you have to overstay to get in trouble in Argentina? Because Argentina is pretty flexible.
No, overstay in the United States.
Oh, overstay in the United States. Yeah. Okay.
So
there's no overstaying here.
No. Now a little bit.
Do you help Americans that ever overstayed, or you only focus?
No. Just everyone that wants to go to the U.S. I don't do like Argentinian immigration law. Yeah. Not yet. Maybe one day.
Is it for younger people? I imagine it's really tough now.
the bar has been raised recently.
Yeah.
Well, not, I don't say recently, but usually 18 to 35-year-olds, they're held to like a higher platform because since it's hard to demonstrate that you have like your life set up in Argentina, you don't have maybe antigüedad or,
There's no reason to stay.
there's no reason to stay. Exactly. Yeah. So those people, that age group is prone to have higher denial rates.
Yeah.
So.
Has that changed recently?
There's been a lot more
since
approvals.
Since Trump's in office?
Yes and no. I mean, yes, because there's been more approvals. Because I know, that Argentina wants to make or the U.S. would like Argentina to go with the visa waiver program.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But at the same time, there's certain profiles of people that they'll usually continue to get denied visas. So, yeah.
So all right, let me get this straight. Let's say I'm American.
Yeah.
Right. And I marry which is the case. I marry my wife. She's Argentine.
Yeah.
And I want to get her American citizenship.
Yeah.
I would contact you.
Yeah, you help me. Or even you call me, and I help you out.
You help me. I help you. Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't get citizenship yet. She would get first the green card. She would get residency, and then afterwards she'll get the passport after living a certain amount of time in the United States.
So how long would that take?
Usually it's about 3 years.
Yeah.
Let's say starting from scratch.
Let's just not me. Let's just say any American. Any American comes down here. He marries an Argentine. He wants to take her back to the States.
Yeah.
Let's say, and it takes about 3 years.
No. That was a process to get a passport. To get the residency, I'd say about a year and a half.
There's a lot of Americans coming down here. I have a lot of my friends came down here from all over the place. One of them from Boston, and we'll get to where that all that, man. But yeah, he came down here. He married an Argentine, and he went back. He's living in California now. And now she's working.
Oh, nice.
She works in a university. I mean, they've been there for like 20 years.
Oh, nice.
But
do they want to come back or?
Well, yeah, she wants to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to come back because she's Argentine. They got their roots here.
I usually see like two profiles of clients of when they move to the United States, they either always have like a foot in Argentina, like they always know that living in the U.S. might be like a short time frame, and then there's other clients on the other extreme that as soon as they land in the U.S., they're like, okay, I'm not coming back, or I'm not going to come back for a while. So you get both.
You get both. There are a lot of people who want to go live in the States. A lot of Argentines.
Decent amount. Yeah. I would say it's like a real personal story in the sense that, you have people that have set goals that they're like, oh, I just want to work in the United States for maybe 5 years, save up, and, maybe build a house in Argentina. And then, maybe have like the younger generation, that they prefer certain salaries in the U.S., so they opt to apply to U.S. jobs.
It's all legal, all legit.
No, it's everything legit. Yeah.
And they got to pay their Social Security and all that. Their taxes.
Yeah, I mean a lot of those.
They got to that W-2 form. What is that?
Yeah,
they got to fill one of those out.
The W-8 bends, I think they get.
You ever try explaining a W-2? What I forget what it was. I mean, back in the day, I think it was a W-2 form, the IRS form.
Yeah,
the IRS form. You got to explain that to them.
No, well, I
Does
do,
an Argentine
but I recommend an accountant, so I don't.
Okay.
I try to avoid that because it's sometimes.
Because how do you explain that to an Argentine?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. So you've been practicing law here for 12 years? Since
12 years.
Since 2012, you said.
2012 been here, yeah. And always done U.S. immigration. I mean, I did law school. I finished in 2011, so I did a year of deportation offense in the Bronx, and then I moved to Argentina, and I, did the other side of immigration law.
And did you have to take? I mean, because I wanted to study here when I first got here, but I wanted to study tourism and stuff like that, and I had to get all my high school records and everything accredited and whatnot. So you can practice law here legally.
I can practice U.S. immigration law because it's a federal law, and since it's federal law in the States, I can practice it from any part of the world.
Oh.
What I can't do,
cool, man. It's like you're like the James Bond. You're like the James Bond of like immigration, man. Like,
Jason Bourne. Or James
yeah,
Bond,
man.
right?
Hey, you want to get into the States? Here comes Diego. We're flying Diego in to Italy.
I helped them out a little bit. Nah. The one thing I can do is Argentinian law, because I had to do the whole. I had to go to law school. 6 years here, and I didn't want to do 6 years more of school. So
yeah, but you could probably clear that.
I tried.
Yeah,
and they told me it was like 5.5 years, 6, and I was just like,
But I think I guess it's a matter of like Argentine law. I think it can't be too different from American law.
That's the justification is that there's two different kinds of law.
Yeah.
I mean, you have common law in the States, and here is a more code-based law. So literally, the courses that you take are not compatible.
Yeah. Because you figure it's based on the same, they copied, in some sense, a lot of countries copied the Constitution of the United States.
No, of course,
America.
the origins,
The
come from the same place, but the way to become a licensed attorney in the States is different. I mean, it's funny, an Argentinian lawyer can go to the United States, go take an LLM, or apply for an LLM, get accepted, and after doing 1 year of a master's of law, they can sit for the bar. So,
Yeah, that's what my daughter's planning on doing.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, she works for a law firm remotely.
In
Miami.
Oh,
and
cool.
she's planning on doing that. She wants to study law here. She's got to do the CVC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do the CVC and then try to do exactly that.
Yeah. Well, that's the smartest thing to do is that, because you avoid the law school loans and then college loans and all that stuff.
Yeah, sure. And you studied in the state. Where'd you go to school?
I did St. Mary's High School in Elizabeth.
So so you're from Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Let's talk about that, man, because it's interesting, man. That's an interesting part of Jersey.
Yeah.
What exit's that?
On the Turnpike, it's exit 11, and on the Parkway, it's exit 137. Yeah, it's been a while, but
it's been a while.
Yeah.
I remember the New Jersey Turnpike, man.
Oh,
Carteret, Perth Amboy, all those Elizabeth. Yeah. All those places, yeah.
The traffic on the Turnpike is horrible, too.
Yeah. So you grew up in Elizabeth.
Yeah.
There's a big Argentine community there. I mean, there was back in the 70s, from my vague memories of my childhood and, early teens. There were Argentines.
Yeah, you have a huge, a big amount of Argentinian community, but you have an even bigger amount of Uruguayans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, it came out recently that Elizabeth has the highest density of Uruguayans outside of Uruguay. It's huge, the population.
Oh man, they must be drinking mate all over.
All over the place. Yeah, I have a lot of good friends.
Yeah, it's a good that's a good market for mate, I guess. Someone's making money off of the mate there.
Yeah, someone's making a lot of money there. Well, a lot of panaderias too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So you're practicing law here, man. You like it here? ¿Qué haces acá? Yeah, do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
I speak Spanish, yeah.
Where'd you pick? Do you have any Argentine roots?
Yeah, my parents. My dad was born in La Boca.
Oh, okay.
And my mom is the mouse.
I translate everything, man. I've been here, so I just translate everything. Little horse. Sorry, my bad.
It's all good. Wait, how do you? And I live in Almagro. So what's the Almagro?
No, in Amargo, but that's it's a different. Almagro.
Right.
Magro is lean.
Lean
is the opposite of, magro, I think, I'm not, my cousin, I have pretty good vocabulary.
Yeah.
But magro, I think, is like without fat. I know, because if you go buy cheese, you can buy cheese magro. That means it's like less fat.
That's true. That's true.
So Almagro to the less fat.
To the less fat. Yeah. But yeah.
Parents, you like it?
I love it here.
You love it here.
Yeah, I think it's a very nice. It's a great country in the sense that the people. Yeah. You can find good connections. That in the States, I think it's I don't want to say more difficult, but you know, in the U.S., I think you always have someone at least like a meter apart. And you can know someone for about like 10, 15, 20 years, but they'll always have you at a distance. Yeah. And in Argentina, you can meet someone like at a party or something, and they'll be like your best friend almost immediately. Yeah. You know, I think there's something like very beautiful about that.
I hear you. It happened to me. I was waiting in line at what used to be Walmart.
Yeah.
So I was waiting in line. My fridge broke. I said, okay, we need a new fridge. It was 17 years old. We went to Walmart, and I'm standing in line with the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the guy behind me, it was a long line, and we just started talking.
Yeah.
And dude, we were almost like best friends.
Yeah.
We talked, and then I said, okay, ciao, loco, ciao, suerte, man. And it's like, and for that moment, it was like he was just someone I knew my whole life, man.
You get that. I mean, but you also get being American here or being from the U.S. You get, you know, ¿qué haces acá? What are you doing here?
¿Qué haces acá?
And I always say it a lot with my clients, that there's no like perfect place. I mean, in Argentina, you have so many beautiful things, and obviously there's certain things that are lacking. Yeah. But in the U.S., you know, sometimes it's painted as like a paradise or having the American dream, but it also lacks certain things, and you know, it all depends on what you're looking for in life, I think. Yeah,
it all depends what you're looking for. Like, okay, getting back, so you have Argentine. Your folks are Argentine.
Yeah, my dad was born in La Boca, the mouth, and my mom's from Olivos, and they moved to the United States in about 79 or 80, and I used to always come back and forth.
Oh, just like me, man. Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah, I used to come all the summers from there, here the winters, and I knew when I was young that I wanted to live in Buenos Aires. I told my parents, I was like,
I hear you, man. Same thing with me, dude. I for some reason, I always felt more comfortable here.
There's that little part that
I don't know,
always
man.
Missing.
It's like, I remember one time I came down here, I was like, I guess I must have been about 13, 14 years old. Yeah. And I brought down a Nerf football, man. It was blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Boca.
Yeah, Boca, of course.
And, you know, and they had never seen it. They were like, what the hell is this? You know, and I would just, like, throw this spiral, and the thing would just fly. And the kids were like, wow, che, mira eso, loco, es la pelota de Boca. Yeah. And it was just, and I was like, wow, man, I felt so good. I'll never forget that. It was like the coolest thing. Mind you, playing stickball, you know, up the street on Carlisle Street in South Philly was also pretty freaking cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was also, man, coming to this place where you were just like a nobody, a stranger, and suddenly somebody.
Exactly.
Just,
no, it blows your mind. Yeah, and I think that's kind of the cool thing about being American living here is that, you know, you have those things that kind of stick out. I mean, I remember when I would come here, I would always get drilled on a million questions about, I don't know, the quality of life or the food or, you know, all those basic questions that now with ChatGPT and the internet, maybe they don't ask you as much, but
yeah. So that's now a lot of people know they already know the place they're going to just by, you know, Google and ChatGPT and all that. But when I got here, I had no idea where the hell I was going.
You had the guillate. You have the
I got the guillate for you could buy it for 2 pesos, man.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
I still have a guillate.
Yeah, it's a relic. You gotta keep that.
Yeah,
put it in a frame.
For sure, man. The guillate, I remember that was, if you had a guillate, you could get anywhere.
Exactly.
And it had the little pictures of the buses on the back and the colors of the buses.
It's confusing at first though, because you got to read it with the grids, and it's like, oh damn, wait, how do I do?
But those were the little things that made Buenos Aires so special, man. Yeah. You know, and being just such a monster city. Yeah. Just like that's why I asked you, how'd you get here? You took the A line. You know, but in between, during that time of you getting on the subway, you know, a lot of things happen.
It's a world apart. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of things happen in between. There's no boring moment.
Oh, no. You always have to have your eyes open and observe everything because so much is going on at any given time. You know, the good and the bad. You know, in the subways, you always get a couple of fights or, you know, you pass by Once. And sometimes that stop is
it's
heavy.
Yeah. The only time I almost got robbed was in Once.
Really?
Yeah, I was working on Florida Street, and I was waiting for the La Lujanera. La Lujanera was this bus. I think it was 52 bus or something.
No,
like
57.
That. 57,
Yeah.
something like La Lujanera. I was living out in Castelar, and I was waiting for that, and I had to go to the bathroom. It was with my aunt, my mom.
Yeah.
We were on vacation, and being from Philly, I had mace. I had mace. Yeah, I had my little pocket knife. And being from Philly, I grew up in a tough town, so you always, you're alert. And I noticed I went to this shady ass pizzeria across the street, and when I walked up the steps, I saw somebody walk up behind me.
Ooh.
And so a situation broke out. I was there, and as soon as he said "Che, flaco," I just maced him. No. And I ran out, man. And I ran out, and I ran across the street, man, across Rivadavia.
Yeah.
And right there, and the Lujanera came. I got on the Lujanera, came my mom and my aunt.
No.
I was like, whoa.
Wait, did anybody say anything? Or did
No. It just happened so fast.
They just like...
fast, man. It was just so fast. But it was like, whoa. That was the only time.
The only time I got pickpocketed, I think 2014. I had a cell phone. It was a rainy day. I had like the white cords, and like a dummy. I was just like walking, and they did that. They're like, "Oh, is it de manchó?" And I was like, "Manchó qué?" And then I was so dumb because they tapped me like 3 times. I was like, "Where?" They're like, "No, more in the middle." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Then I turned around, so the headphone just like dangling. I was like, "Oh, duh." I was so pissed. Yeah, that was the last time. Ever since then, I literally like walk with my cell phone like here, like it's just
cool. Any drawbacks of living here? What's one of the drawbacks? I can name a few, not off the top of my head, but there are some drawbacks.
I think the biggest drawback is what makes it so beautiful is that the uncertainty that you have in Argentina is. And I think I saw one of your guests before who said something about, Argentina could be different in 2 weeks, but in 10 years, it'll be exactly the same. And I think that's Argentina, like beautifully described. Is, it's hard sometimes to project a long time future in a lot of aspects, maybe like financial and but that's what makes it so beautiful, and that's why I think Argentinians are very resilient. People, and they're used to these changes. So I think having like a U.S. mindset, adapting to the uncertainty that Argentina brings, I think that's a drawback. But once you get used to it, forget about it. I think you're golden. Yeah. What about you? What do you think are one of the drawbacks?
Yeah, that, man. I mean, if you, one of the things, the economic drawback is you don't have any economic stability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know that, what I make today is worth the same next month. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And nothing's going to be more expensive. I'm not going to have to, try to come up with more ways of making money. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I want, what I do to be enough, man.
Exactly.
Not always having to do more.
Yeah.
Or trying to speculate on what's going to happen. No, I don't want to say, hey, man, I got to go, get gas. Today, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. You got 10% if you go to, a certain gas station. So I'm going to go to try to get that 10%. But I don't feel like moving my car, really. Yeah. I don't feel like having to go get 10%,
Of course.
And especially at a time, I didn't even feel like filling up my car, man, with all this shit going on, with the oil and everybody's fighting, bombing for oil. It makes you like not even want to drive a car.
Well, it could be a drawback, but at the same time, globally, right now, we're kind of in a safer area with everything going on. You know what I mean?
Dude.
So I'll pay $100 per liter, but if I'm away from all the havoc, I think we'll fine here, right?
Yeah, man. That's why I'm saying, are there really so many people that want to leave Argentina and go, relocate somewhere else, man?
Yes and no. I mean, I have like I won't say I have everything, but I have I hear all sides of the story. I get a decent amount of consults of someone who's been through like a travesty, like maybe a home invasion, or they were pickpocketed or something. So then, their immediate reaction is, matei gate. So they try to look for other avenues and move to the United States. Yeah. And then you have, the financial uncertainty. So you have people who maybe saved up certain money and they lost it, or, just it went away. And so they look to regain their savings. But then besides that, I mean,
Oh, there are a lot of complex situations.
yeah.
A
But
lot of obstacles too.
a lot of
right.
obstacles too. Yeah. But no,
Wow.
now you have a lot of people that, they like to go back and forth. Or I've done work visas where the person went for like 1 or 2 or 3 years, and they're like, mira, Diego, fui and I thought it was going to be something else, and I'm never going back. You know what I mean? I'll go just to Disney,
Yeah.
and that's it. I'm not going to go move again. So I was
Sure.
like, all right, cool,
And you only help Argentines, or let's say if I don't know, a Venezuelan, or you help other nationalities? Or
Yeah,
only
no, I help
Argentines?
all nationalities.
Oh,
The
okay.
majority of nationalities that, there's certain restrictions on, in recent times
Yeah.
that kind of limits entries of certain nationalities that makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I help out the majority.
What are the chances of an Iranian getting a passport, a U.S. passport right now, or a green card?
There's exceptions, but a little on the more difficult side.
Yeah. Venezuela. I mean, who's on high alert?
No, I mean there was recent presidential proclamations where certain nationalities were limited. Venezuela, Iran. Then you have other countries like Yemen. There was I won't say weird, but Uruguay was mentioned a couple months ago, and it's in one of the partial suspensions, which Uruguay only has 3 million people, so for them to be like banned, kind of, makes you wonder.
Yeah. And if let's imagine that if you weren't like practicing law here, would the U.S. be an option? Would you go back to the U.S.? Considering the standard of living and the quality of living, what we discussed here, you have a high quality of living, high quality of life. Your food's good. Your standard of living, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't drive a Benz. I drive an old car, an old Kangoo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in the States, man, do you feel you'd be driving like, I don't know, the 4x4 Audi or some shit like that? Unless you're driving that now.
I don't know. I have a law school.
Yeah, I know you're taking the A line, dude.
I was taking the A line, exactly.
You don't see too many lauyers in the States
Exactly.
taking the subway.
Exactly. You don't see that on Suits. You don't see Harvey Specter on the.
I'm a United States immigration lawyer on the subway, dude.
Exactly. No, I don't know. I mean, I'm really passionate about immigration law, so I know in the States it's it's not one of the highest paid areas of law. And when I live in the U.S., I never say never, but I've been here 12 years, and I love Argentina, so I don't see it anytime soon.
All right. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Ooh, that's a good question. The asado, I think.
Asado.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
asado.
the meat.
The
Yeah,
meat.
is trumps everything. I mean, it's just
Do you barbecue?
no.
No?
That's horrible too. I don't know how to barbecue.
Did you grew up in an Argentine household? Did your father used to grill like burgers? At
My
least
dad
burgers?
did. Well, it depends. Like sometimes he would do like American style. He'd grill like hot dogs and hamburgers, and then he would put on his Argentinian hat and his Boca shirt, and he'd be like, "Okay, vamos a comer asado." And But he did it the American way, which is the
gas.
the gas.
grill?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you get drilled here for saying that.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like, oh
yeah,
yeah,
you can't
you want a
do that.
parrilla gas?
No.
go.
No, it's like not doing your mate right, man.
Yeah.
It's like putting the spoon. I don't know.
Exactly.
There's a system.
Yeah, moving the
bombilla
bombilla and
the
stuff.
bombilla. You putting the yerba. Then I don't know, man. You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah. No, I never mentioned that story except now.
Oh no, shit, man. Oh, he's gonna get great.
The parrilla gas, but no, I don't know how to do. I don't know how to cook it, so I don't know how to do asado.
Yeah. You live in an apartment or you live in a house?
No, apartment.
okay.
No, I'd say
Oh, you-
Almagra, the lean cut.
Oh yeah, in Almagro.
How about you?
I live in a house. I live in a small
Nice.
house. It's a PH.
Yeah, PH.
PhD.
Wait, what does PH stand for?
Propiedad horizontal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never.
I guess other properties are vertical. This one's horizontal.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know.
You never know. What about you? What's your favorite food?
Well, my favorite food, man. I like mochejas.
Mochera.
Yeah, if I had to choose, what do you want to eat? Mochejas or something simple. I like I don't know, pollo a la provençal.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any food that you miss from the States? Which you had
I
more
miss
of?
water ice, which is a good business for any entrepreneurs out there. Water ice, soft pretzels,
Oh,
and
soft
cheesesteaks.
Wait, water ice? What do you mean, like
Water ice is like
Italian ice?
Italian ice.
Italian, okay, yeah.
Italian ice, you know.
Yeah, the cherry.
The cherry, the watermelon,
yeah.
the lemon, dude.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't like kicked off here. Nowhere,
no,
right?
No. I got a couple of good ideas, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't take much either.
No.
But
I miss Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, give me like the 3 liter.
They had Dunkin' Donuts here, man.
I heard it, but it lasted like 1 year, and it wasn't successful or something.
During the 1-to-1 in the 90s,
Yeah.
they had Pizza Hut, Domino's,
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts. You had
Oh, wow.
all those.
Well, it's funny. I do some work in Bolivia. We have like a small office, and they have Pizza Hut and Domino's. So the couple times that I go there, I definitely have Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Have you been to Chile? Have you been to Santiago?
I did a layover,
Oh,
but no.
okay. All right. They'd say that's pretty. They have since they were in the NAFTA agreement.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the cars and all the businesses and
They have all the American.
so they got all the American stuff. Have you traveled? Do you travel around Argentina at all?
I've been to a couple of provinces, not as much as I would like to. San Luis, Entre Rios, the coast.
Where would you recommend to a friend that hey man, you coming down to Buenos Aires? We gotta go to.
I'd say depends what they want to do, but maybe if they like the cold or skiing, obviously Bariloche. I wouldn't recommend the beach.
No.
No.
Have you been to the beaches?
Yeah, not a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Mar del Plata.
Mar del Plata. Mar del Plata's nice. It's
Yeah,
a
no,
nice
the town
beach
is
there.
nice.
The town is nice.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the Jersey Shore a little bit. You
Yeah,
know what
it
I mean?
is, man.
A little
Yeah,
bit, you know.
If you wanna visit the Jersey Shore, you go to San Borombom or San Clemente de Tujú. Dude,
That's the Jersey
man,
Shore.
that's the Jersey Shore right
Yeah.
there. San Clemente.
Yeah, but
de
you don't
Tujú.
have our famous boardwalks.
No, man, no. I spent a lot of time in Wildwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Where'd you
Oh.
vacation?
Well, I was in Jersey. Wildwood.
Wildwood.
Yeah. Wildwood.
Because
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
Wildwood and you had Atlantic City.
Atlanta. Yeah.
And you had Cape May.
Okay, man. Yeah. No, I did a lot of Wildwood, Sandy Hook, a lot. Where else? Yeah, no.
You spent time in Manhattan?
Not that much.
Not that
I
much.
mean, when I was living in Jersey, I used to go, maybe like once every couple months.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Now that I live here, I regret not going as much as I could have, being only like half an hour away.
Sure, yeah.
And everyone's
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
really.
that was I showed mucho." And I was like, "No, not really." And now it's just like, "Shit!"
It's
Like,
like,
I should have,
Yeah, what's your favorite? Yeah, your slang word? Do you use the boludo a lot?
Yeah.
All the time?
Boludo.
I hear it all
I
the
love
time.
Gil.
Gil.
Sos un Gil. I love
Sos
that.
un Gil.
Yeah. What other words are?
So you
funny
speak
here?
Spanish without an accent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you grew up speaking Spanish.
I grew up
huh?
speaking Spanish,
Oh, okay.
so it's a little.
You're a hybrid, just like
Yeah.
the rest of.
Well, it's funny, like when being here, sometimes people don't believe I'm American, and then when I'm in the States, sometimes they're like, "Yeah, you're Argentinian." I'm like, wait, like I don't fit in either place. So.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's a
Yeah.
cool feeling. It's different, man.
Yeah, it's
It makes it
different.
special.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't
You
mind.
can mutate.
I can mutate.
Yeah, for sure. Man, what was I gonna say about that? Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, it's like a funny story that I like to share sometimes. Is, when I moved here, I really wanted to, say things like almost in perfect Spanish, and I was at the gym, and then I went to like a kiosco, and I was like, "Oh, me das un Gatorade." Un Gatorade. Like, sí, un Gatorade. El jugo que está ahí atrás. ¿Qué? Sí, ese. So the guy turns around. He's like, "Oh, Gatorade." And I was like, wait, what do you mean Gatorade? I was trying to say it like more Spanish wise, and they said it perfect in English. And I was like, all right. From that day on, all I say is Gatorade.
Yes, I have a similar story, man. I was one day when I got here, I went to Kiosco and buy a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I was like, me hace un paquete de Marlboro. And I was like, ¿cómo? Me hace un paquete de Marlboro.
Yeah.
Marlboro. ¿Cómo Marlboro? El cowboy que fuma. Ah, Marlboro. Marlboro. Yeah, it's funny.
No, you get that a lot here.
Yeah, you get that a lot. That's cool, man. That's awesome. And so in school, did you study Spanish?
I did.
Yeah,
actually,
in high school?
Yeah.
Did you take Spanish in high school? Yeah, me too.
I got perfect A's. Yeah. I had a couple of kids complain. They were like, no, he should take French.
Yeah. I was smarter though. I faked it, man.
Oh, did you?
I faked it. Yeah, sometimes I made a mistake on purpose because I didn't want them to know that I was
perfect grades.
Yeah. I didn't have perfect grades. Sometimes, instead of saying calle, I would say calle.
Yeah.
I say guapa muchacho, guapa muchacha, so I didn't pronounce perfect.
So yeah, you kind of
I didn't want the teacher to know that I was just anybody know I was taking advantage of the
I think I did that a little bit too. You don't want to speak it too well. You
know?
No,
yeah, cool, man. That's awesome. All right, man. What else? What else can we say? What do you do in your spare time?
Well, I'm a Boca Juniors fan, so I love to go to the stadium.
You go to the stadium a lot?
Yeah, I go with my dad. And
cool.
What else?
How would you describe a Boca game to someone who hasn't been there yet?
I think it's a very interesting experience. I would say it's like college I mean, to try to put it in a U.S. terms, an example, I think it would be like March Madness college basketball mixed with, being in, I don't know, in the Bronx, right? Because La Boca, it's a neighborhood.
It's like being Yankee Stadium against the Red Sox.
Exactly.
But everybody's, instead of having burgers and beer, they're having wine and choripans.
Exactly. So the experience is, you're in the crowd and you see people, chanting and screaming for 2 hours straight without stopping. So it's mesmerizing.
It is. It's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense.
And then I try to do, I don't know, trying to pick up some sports. Let's go to the gym. I saw it on Instagram. There's a wiffle ball.
I think they call it something else, pickleball. I think.
No, but there's like a Argentinian league they're trying to do. It says wiffle in Argentina.
Wiffle in Argentina.
Yeah. So I found it, and it said wait for more news. So I'd like to pick that up.
Nice, yeah. I had a baseball team here.
Really?
Yeah, the Buenos Aires Yankees.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I ran a baseball organization for 10 years.
Oh, and how'd that go?
It went well, man. In 2018, we won the championship.
Oh, cool.
I had 3 youth teams.
Yeah.
I had 2 adult teams.
Oh, really?
And I ran that for 10 years, man. And then we won the championship, and then I just disappeared. Dude.
Wait, you left the winner, and you were just like,
That's it. It was.
Won the championship. You're like.
Yeah, it was over. Yeah, we tried, but it was just too much. It was. It got complicated, man. Like everything se complicó.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ran a baseball team.
You ever think about picking it up again, or?
No, I donated everything. I donated all the gear. We had players from all over the world come. We had a whole system, man. We had people on standby flying in from Russia, from all over the place just to play on the Shankies, man. We had.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'll send you a link later.
Oh yeah, send me a link.
The Buenos Aires Shankies.
Oh man.
You can check that out on YouTube.
Man.
The Buenos Aires Shankies. SHANKEE. Yeah.
That's funny because you're a Phillies fan.
Yeah, but they used to always call me Shanky. Shanky, ¿dónde va Shanky?
Oh, that was
Shanky. So I was like, well, instead of Shanky, it's just Shanky. Like a Shank.
You get that? That's funny.
Kind of like Shanks. Yeah, but we used to play. I'm sure you played stickball. We used to play half ball. You ever play half ball?
No.
You get a ball, a pimple ball, or any kind of ball, a tennis ball, and you cut it in half.
Yeah. And
you play from we had row houses.
Okay.
You had the row house. So you play from car to car, or from sidewalk to sidewalk, curb to curb, and you pitch. You would have the full moon. You pitch different. You had different pitches.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And you played with a broomstick.
Oh.
And the first floor was a single.
Yeah.
Second floor was a double. Third floor was a triple. Over the roof was a home run.
Man.
But the objective of the game is that you had to catch it off the wall. You could either catch it on the fly, you know what I'm saying, like a line drive, or you had to catch it off the wall. So you had three batters, 3 players, 3 defenders. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
really cool.
It was awesome, dude. It was that's all we did was play half ball. And it really helped, to become I played baseball, a good hitter, because, if you can hit a half a ball
then you
with a broomstick, and the
solid.
pitches would, when you pitched, you had different techniques. You could either pitch it, so it would float in, or you could pitch the full moon.
Oh, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The full moon was tricky.
Yeah, you had to flick the wrist of it.
Yeah, because you had to flick the wrist, and you had different techniques. That's something, man.
Oh, nice.
To start
nice.
up. You don't need much. You need some balls and a stick.
Yeah, that's hey, I'm down.
But let me know if you know about the wiffle ball.
Oh yeah, well it's on. I started following it like last week. So if you put in wiffle ball, it's kind of hard though to get so many 18. People, right?
It just takes initiative, man.
Yeah.
Do you have Archie friends or American friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple of friends from the States.
That live here?
Yeah, that live here.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
And it's
Want
a
to shout
smaller
out to them?
crowd.
Say hi to them?
Yeah, say hi to my friend Tyler. See how he's doing, and Aldo, and I have a couple of English friends too. So
Nice.
The English crew and stuff. But,
You hang out at a bar? You guys go to bars or?
yeah, I like to go to more here. You go more to someone's house, right?
Yeah.
You hang out.
Yeah, you hang out at somebody's
And
house.
but I like to sometimes get maybe drinks after the after office.
Yeah.
There's a couple of rooftops by where I'm working.
Sure.
Like I think it's called Florida Rooftop, which it's not bad.
Yeah, those places get expensive.
Yeah.
Man. They get
Recently the
expensive,
prices are
dude. I wish
crazy
there was
steep.
just like a bar, like in
Yeah.
Philly. You can go, just a bar to have a beer,
Yeah.
have a couple beers, talk to and just go home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't
Like,
do that.
no, you can't
man.
do that. No,
you
no,
gotta
no.
go to if you go to a bar, you gotta spend a lot.
Yeah. And you have
no
there's
real
no
bar.
like dive bars.
No.
You know
There's
what I
no
mean?
dive bars. Dive bars or dive bars, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a dive bar here.
Exactly.
You
It's
know,
that it's
it's-
same
it's-
concept,
Yeah,
but
next
different.
thing you know, you're digging a grave.
Yeah.
So,
But there's I like to go also. There's like that. There's that place in Recoleta that has the American style food. Jay's.
Oh,
Have you ever
Jay.
been?
No.
Really?
No, I haven't
Wait,
been
do you like American breakfast? Like
there. I like
waffles
American
and
breakfast, man. Yeah.
pancakes and-
Yeah.
They do it pretty.
What's
pretty
your favorite
awesome.
part of town?
I enjoy I say like Recoleta.
Recoleta.
I like the old fashioned kind
it's
of like
nice.
the French architecture a little bit. I like going to the Boca game. So
Sure. I
what
like
else?
Plaza Serrano.
Plaza Serrano.
Plaza
Yeah.
Serrano is really nice, man. There's
Yeah.
a lot of activity. I was there the other night. That's a good place to take
Yeah.
someone. Hey, you want to go have a beer? Go to
Exactly.
That's the spot.
Well, when I have friends that visit, I always take them. I mean, Plaza Serrano is like my go-to because you have so many places that you can go to, and you really can't fail
Sure.
with all those bars that are
Yeah.
you have close to there.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, good, Diego. We're almost out of time, but you want any legal advice you want to share to anyone that's interested in your services or?
Yeah, I mean, anyone that wants to visit United States, or just give me a ring, give me a call. You don't need a lawyer for most simple, common issues like tourist visa, but anything else, I'm here. So.
Yeah. Is it hard? Is it tough getting a visa right now? If you want to get a tourist visa, is it simple? We said that you have to have something here. But
Yeah, I mean it's not. It's very like case by case, and it's sometimes I think it's luck because you have the embassy that does maybe 1,000 interviews or more than 1,000 interviews per day. They have
That's a lot.
Yeah, well, in the height probably did more.
Yeah.
They do the interviews in maybe like 1 minute to 3 minutes, So, you know, you combine the time that, you know, they go through all these applications, a lot of interviews, you know, and sometimes it's, you know.
And prices, what are we talking price range? The price range to get I don't know, short-term work visa.
Depends. I mean, with USCIS immigration fees, you might have about anywhere from $500 to maybe $4,000, because you have like expedited cases that they can resolve in about 2 weeks or 45 days, and then attorney fees. You know, not necessarily our law firm, but generally attorney fees. For some cases, they can go as from maybe $1,000 up to $15,000. I mean, that's, you know, law firms, Miami, New York, here too, but you know, that's.
Yeah. For any Americans that are down here and their passport is expired.
Yeah.
Is that a tough thing to get? Can you get a passport renewed?
Yeah, I mean, I help out with passport renewals. It's, I mean, I do it. You know, it's my bread and butter to do it constantly. But, you know, I always say that if you sit down, you read the instructions, you go through everything, it's not really that difficult. But if you just want to forget about it and be like, hey, okay, just call me when I have to go, you know, that's what we're here for.
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, Diego, man, that was really insightful.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for
Paul.
sharing that information. It was really cool spending this time with you, and yeah, surely we'll be hooking up at a bar or somewhere, some kind of rooftop or somewhere at a friend's house.
Plaza Serrano.
Do you drink mate?
Yeah, I love mate.
You love mate?
Yeah.
You drank mate back in Elizabeth?
I did. Yeah? I did. Yeah. What about you?
I could drink it, but I mean, in my house, I have to drink it alone.
Yeah.
It's not something you can drink alone.
Yeah. The other thing I'm not crazy about is when they put like the extra stuff. Like shusho, I think the spices, or not spices, like mint or the. I'm probably butchering the word, but it's something that like an extra thing that gives it like flavor. Yeah. Oh man, I can't. Yeah. But yeah, everything else, and it's good for, you know, you got people like the athletes that you see them constantly drinking mate too. So
I think it's an alternative now to coffee.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might start drinking mate cocido.
Oh, mate cocido, yeah.
I think I might start drinking that. This coffee's getting a little bit too expensive, man.
That's another thing, yeah.
And the older you get, you know, it gets tougher to sleep, man. Especially if you got a lot of caffeine. And,
that's true.
Yeah, you have a good diet here, man? You like the food?
I mean, I have a good diet. I have a horrible diet.
You eat a lot of facturas?
I cut down a little bit. Yeah, I used to. I'm trying to cut down.
Facturas are nasty. I mean, I love facturas.
Yeah.
Man. I love
the medialunas and stuff.
Medialunas, man.
Yeah.
I can eat the crema pastelera, the dulce leche, all the, and you know, they all got special names, man.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the
vigilante?
The vigilante. You had, and they're all related to some kind of war.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they have all these different
names.
They
had all these different names, man.
Tortita negra.
La tortita negra.
Yeah.
But, all right. Okay, man. Cool. Well, thanks again, man. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. I'm glad you were able to find the time and to hang out with me here
late
on the Gringos and Buenos Aires. Hey, man, it's understandable, man. Especially on the A-line. It's hard to be on time here in Buenos Aires.
It is. It is.
It's hard.
It is. Definitely.
As you can see, this conversation could go on forever, but I'll see you next time for another dose of the Gringos in Buenos Aires podcast. Ciao for now.
Ciao.